Plymouth Hemi Superbirds is a limited production car that was designed to meet homologation rules for NASCAR racing. It featured a unique aerodynamic design with a high rear spoiler and a lengthy nose, which made it easily recognizable. More than 2,700 Superbirds were built, but only 135 were powered by the 426 V8 Hemi engine. It makes 425 horsepower at 4,500 RPM, but peaks at 550 horses at 5,800 RPM. The car can sprint from 0 to 60 in just 4.8 seconds. In 2022, a Hemi Superbird was auctioned for a record $1.65 million at the Las Vegas auction. The R-Code was a high-performance version of the Fairlane 500 model. It was built to qualify the engine, transmission combination for NHRA and IHRA Superstock racing. It featured a 427 cubic inch V8 engine with dual 4-barrel carburetors and a Ford's top-loader 4-speed manual gearbox. It was underrated at 425 horses, but the actual number is around 500 horsepower. It could go from 0 to 60 in just 4.9 seconds and run a quarter mile in under 11 seconds. Only 57 units were produced in 1966, all painted in the iconic Wimbledon white. The Z11 was a high-performance variant of the Impala designed specifically for drag racers and NASCAR enthusiasts. It had a 427 cubic inch V8 engine, making 430 horsepower and a staggering 575 pound-feet of torque. Despite being a full-size car 17.5 feet long, the Z11 weighs only 3,390 pounds. It only takes 4.3 seconds to pass 60 miles per hour and complete the quarter mile in just 10.8 clicks. These figures were faster than most U.S. production cars during that period. It was also the first stock drag car to exceed 120 miles per hour in a quarter-mile run. According to various sources, the Z11 was produced in only 57 units, making it the most rare version of the Impala ever produced. The L88 was designed for racing, and it had several modifications to enhance its performance, including an aluminum radiator, heavy-duty brakes, and a close-ratio 4-speed manual transmission. It has a high-performance 427 cubic inch V8 that produced 430 horses, but Chevrolet officially underrated it to avoid insurance regulations. In fact, dyno tested show it to have a capacity of up to 560 horsepower. Only 20 units were produced in 1967, and one example sold for a record-breaking $3.85 million at a 2014 auction, solidifying its status as one of the most valuable Corvettes ever made. The 1971 Judge convertible belongs to the second generation of the Pontiac GTO. 1971 was also the last year the Judge was produced, with a total of 357 units, of which only 17 were convertibles. The 1971 GTO Judge has been refreshed in appearance and engine compared to the 1970 version. Due to government restrictions, the 455 HO engine ran a low compression of 8.4 to 1, making only 335 horses and 480 pound-feet of torque, but it was still a pretty fast quarter-mile machine. It was offered with a standard 4-speed manual transmission and optional 3-speed automatic transmission. The Judge convertible also came with sport-tuned suspension, high-performance brakes, distinctive styling elements like stripes, and a rear wing. The 1971 Plymouth Hemi Cuda convertible is a rare and highly sought-after muscle car. It was equipped with a powerful 426 cubic inch Hemi V8 engine, producing 425 horsepower and 490 pound-feet of torque. The engine was paired with a 4-speed manual or 3-speed automatic gearbox. Back in 1971, only 6,228 CUDA hardtops and 374 convertibles were built. Among these figures, a mere 108 hardtops came with the Hemis engine, while only 12 convertibles were powered by street Hemi. The pinnacle of rarity, however, is found in the 4-speed manual Hemi CUDA convertibles, with only 3 ever built. Today these cars fetch astronomical prices at auction, with well-preserved examples selling for millions of dollars. The King Cobra was a high-performance version of the Torino and was designed for competition in the NASCAR circuit. However, these cars could not reach the track. Ford canceled the Torino King Cobra project before the 1970 NASCAR season began. This decision coincided with a reduction in Ford's motorsports budget and the dismissal of President Simone Bunky Knudsen due to political infighting within the company. Fortunately, 3 prototypes were built and survive to this day, of which only one was equipped with a 4-speed manual top-loader gearbox. The original engine used by Ford was a 460 cubic inch V8, but later converted to a 429 V8 with the intention of producing about 700 horsepower. The 1969 Corvette ZL1 is developed to replace the legendary L88. It was powered by an all-aluminum 427 V8 engine that is about 100 pounds lighter than the L88 engine. This engine was developed by Chevrolet in partnership with McLaren for use in the Canadian-American Challenge Cup Series racing. It helped McLaren drivers dominate the Can-Am Series from 1968 to 1971. It produces actual power from 560 to 585 horses, enough to sprint from 0 to 60 in just 4 seconds. Due to the sky-high price tag of more than $10,000 for the car and the required options, just 2 were ever sold by Chevrolet. This special GT500 was born to promote Goodyear's new line of more economical Thunderbolt tires. With the aim of creating a car that excels using these tires, Shelby has fitted it with a 427 cubic inch V8 racing engine with the same specs as the GT40 Mark II raced at Le Mans. This engine makes 520 horsepower, but can actually go up to 650 ponies and reach an astonishing top speed of 170 miles per hour. The car then successfully completed its task, and Shelby planned to build 50 units. But after learning it would cost twice as much as a standard GT500, Ford canceled the plan. In 2019, the car sold at auction for a record-breaking $2.2 million, making it one of the most expensive Mustangs ever sold.